And also, George, what time do you want to finish up today?
Angelo Skeppers is coming at 1:45.
1:45. Okay. All right. Good. Let's keep going.
So we have an hour.
Yes. Okay.
Or 52 minutes.
Yes. Okay. So then, I guess really the next thing on this level is the general manager's room. To talk about those.
5 or 6 of them, whichever they're. I can't remember if there were 5 or 6. I think it goes the other way. And there's the
idols we'll talk about. There we go.
them.
Yeah. Yes, that's most of them there. So I remember you talking about the story about how you designed each one and then they were just presented a carpet to make a choice.
The 6 general managers, 5 or 6, I can't remember either. Were all, again, there was this kind of area control, so they all had the same floor area, and each one of them had identical plan. So the furniture was in the same location, and there was the same amount of furniture. There was a sofa, two armchairs, 2 visitors' chairs, a desk chair, and a credenza. And that was the kind of formula.
Yes.
Of what that was the inventory.
Yes.
At the same time, each of the schemes are totally different. And in terms of how we sort of determined who had what, we had I think 6 or 7 or 8 carpets that we had selected, and in each of them we had done, I think, a complete color scheme for each of the carpet patterns, and we showed each of them 3 to choose from. And so as soon as one would choose from, that scheme would be eliminated. And so that all the way through, each of them had 3 to choose from. And so there would be no repeats. So each time there probably were 9 schemes. So
right, I understand. Yes, yes. So they'd all have the choice.
To do that,
some left over.
so that everybody had 3.
Yes,
to choose from.
Yes. And did you design the room from the carpet, or it was the carpet that they were presented to make their choice from?
I think we had the carpet, and then we did a scheme from. Maybe we asked them to pick the carpet first, and then.
Oh, okay.
I
I thought you said that you.
I think
you designed the room, and I think you discussed this with Nick Whitlam, and you designed the room, but they could only choose the carpet, and everything else fell in once they had the carpet, so that they wouldn't be saying, "I want this with this."
I think that's the way it worked.
Yes.
So they had to pick the carpet,
yes.
And then there was a room, a finishes
yes.
color scheme that applied to that
yes.
carpet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
yes.
was,
okay.
And a furniture selection.
Yes. It was all predetermined.
Yeah, all predetermined, but their choice was the carpet.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something like that.
I like it because I thought that was a good idea also because general managers come and go. Every time they come, they can't personalise their room.
No, because
so they have a choice. They think they're buying into it.
Yeah, and I mean, of all of them, I thought that was the most.
Yeah.
Was the most dramatic.
Yes.
And
Leonard French, is it the painting? Is it?
Yeah, it's Leonard French. And it really is a nice ballsy room.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like the contrast. Yeah.
And from memory, the guy who occupied it somehow suited it.
Yes, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
And then in each room, behind the credenza, there's a fabric panel, a coat cupboard.
Coat cupboard, secret coat cupboard, and a painting.
Yes.
Two paintings. One above the desk seating area, and one above the sofa.
Yes. Yeah.
And in each of the rooms, there was a glass block panels between the office and the corridor, which gave them oral privacy, but was able to transfer, daylight into the otherwise would have been a completely enclosed corridor, so that the corridors were beautifully daylit, reasonably daylit. I should say.
Even if you can't see the light, it's nice there's a reference to it, as opposed to knowing you're boxed into an office building. Nice, that light coming through.
So say that again?
Nice that even though you might not be able to see the sky, at least the light's coming in and you know that's what it is, as opposed to just being in an artificial light.
Yes, I mean, the corridor itself had, always had this quality of daylight.
Yes.
There's a picture.
There is. Is it in there? I don't know.
Somewhere.
I think it's in there.
No. I thought there was a picture.
Yeah.
There.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was not, I mean, you did have to have substitute light, but there was this, always this sort of continuing awareness of daylight. Plus, at each end of the corridor was a window.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then George, in this.
No. There were windows on the southern end.
Yes.
Of the corridors, but the northern end had that long wall with Nick Whitlam's the competition. So that was solid.
Yes.
So it was only at that end that you had the daylight. So this, going up down the corridor,
Yes.
there was daylight at this recess
Yes.
on either side.
Yes.
So you had daylight coming in from the east and west
Yes.
side,
Yes.
and then daylight on the southern side.
Yes. Yeah.
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 So with all the lights out, there was a perception of daylight in the corridors all the way through.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
And then in the and then the timber here, I think it was mahogany. All the corridors. I think it was pretty sure it was mahogany.
If you say so,
It
Sam.
may say it there.
No, it was a kind of figured. You see, there's that kind of
Oh yes, fiddleback. Yes.
fiddleback in it,
Yes.
and it was. I don't think it was mahogany.
Mm. Yeah, beautiful.
Why do I think it's something called something like olive walnut? I don't know.
Don't know. Yes, this is.
I know it was a fiddleback,
Yes.
and it was because of that pattern in it, and also had the quantity
Yes. Yes.
to do with that for that floor, and the word olive somehow sticks in my mind
Yes.
as being, you know who might remember is Frank.
Yes.
That's mine.
Yes. Yeah. And with this, George, am I right? There are these sinuous, glass block walls. Am I right in saying that they did that to negotiate the columns that were there?
No, it was really more or less really to break up the lineal
Yes. Okay.
secrets.
Right.
Resolve.
To break up really to break up the lineal
Right.
quality of the cars, that you didn't have that sort of long
Yes.
shooting gallery,
Yes.
really to not have that sort of shooting gallery look
Yes. Yes.
of the corridor that went from north to south.
And looking at it here, so this is the western side coming into Nick Whitlam's office. It looks like they stepped there, and I think there were mirrors in there, weren't there?
There were mirrors sort of tucked
Yes.
in
Yes.
there, so as you walk down, each of those panels appeared to
Yes.
sort of be a freestanding panel, and then on the opposite side you
Yes.
had sort of that linear, sinuous
Yes. Yes.
wall of glass blocks.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
And the mahogany panels to the core were basically covering up photocopying and tea rooms, weren't they?
yeah,
So your eye goes past those, not realising there are doors there.
tea rooms, toilets,
Yes. Yes.
all of those things.
Yes.
And each of those the panels, again, because of the mirrors, appeared to be sort of just freestanding
Yes. Yes.
planes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'll just go back to those. These here, the general managers.
full of tricks.
So. Yes. Okay.
It's interesting. The one that was probably the most innocuous of all the one was the one that's reduced.
It's what?
I said the one that was probably the most innocuous
Yes.
and the tamest of
Yeah.
all of them.
This one here. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Whereas that's the killer one, the Leonard French room. Oh, that's what I see it as. Yes.
Mm.
And in each room, I forget, the furniture was the same but different colour. So it's the Bruno chairs, it's the Knoll sofa. Are they all the same? That's the same.
I think all the visiting chairs and all the desk chairs, all the visiting chairs, the desk chairs were the same.
Yes.
The sofas and chairs changed.
Yes. Yes.
Where in that one, there's a Florence Knoll
Yes.
sofa, and Mies van der Rohe MR chairs on the other side,
Yes.
and here there's Richard